Mic check. So, welcome everyone. I wasn't going to use a microphone because I wasn't expecting this many people to be here. But wow! This is so awesome! So I don't ruin my voice, I am going to use the microphone for now. And I know that we're still filing in, but I just, from the bottom of my heart, wanted to thank you all for being here. I just love to see you in the middle of a con like this, taking off your shoes. Thank you for doing that. And just like kind of taking an adventure. So much appreciation. My name is Ingrid, and I want to just get started because we don't have a lot of time. So first question as we get settled, who has done yoga before? What? See, this just blows my mind because about 10 years ago, there were a few studios here and there, and yoga was this kind of thing like incense burning hippies from like kind of trickling through from the 60s. So I love that there's been such a proliferation and that it's something that's commonly practiced more and more. My friends in sound, can we have the music off for now? Thank you. So, who here first time at BronyCon? Who's returning? Yeah. Awesome. Who has never done yoga before? Yeah? That's awesome! Hey! First time for everything. And I want to applaud you guys who haven't done yoga before for taking an adventure, trying something new. Namaste a while. So yeah, let's actually start with Namaste. Namaste is Sanskrit. Yoga is originally from India thousands and thousands of years ago. And you know that it's good when it has lasted thousands of years and it's still relevant in today's age. And so our modern way of practicing yoga is different than in India. When I went to India, it was a lot of chanting, a lot of meditation. We've made it really physical here in the West, and I think that has its place as well, the whole physical side of it. So we're going to get a little physical today, but we're also going to enjoy the benefits in terms of peace of mind and the more meditative aspects of this ancient practice. So, and then we're going to also pepper a little music in there because I feel like that's part of it too. Yoga isn't in any way a religion. Anyone can practice yoga, and even people with differing abilities, and no matter what age. And that's what I love about it. It's so refreshing. In my own experience, I found that yoga has kept me sane. It's kind of been that little piece when I was working in the film industry from a young age and started to go a little crazy. It's been that saving grace to me. So I want to share with you today some of what has been really helpful to me in the practice. In one word, and not everyone at once, what might be some benefits that you would experience from yoga? Okay, maybe more than one word, but you can just shout it out. Clearing your mind, right? So I'm hearing a lot of, and it's all relevant, stress release, flexibility, strength. And so that's what keeps me coming back to yoga is the benefit of it. And I enjoy the benefits of yoga, including peace of mind, the ability to focus, quieting the distractions, kind of getting clear. So, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna let a few more people in. Yeah, why not? So, let's actually start by just introducing yourself to your friends on either side, because I feel like yoga's also about feeling comfortable. Oh hey, how are you? we welcome friends coming in. If you can just trickle into the inner circle. And actually, what I would love is to enjoy kind of the stress relief component to start. So actually, if you could spread out in the room, and if you can find a place to lie down, the floor is clean. So lie down, stretch out. Wherever, however it's comfortable for you to lie down. And there's a reason why we're doing this, which I'll explain. There's a benefit to it. I just love these girls over here with the dreads. So smart! I love a tree hugger! Oh my god, represent. I am also a tree hugger. Spread out, get comfortable, and as we just wait for our friends trickling in to also spread out and get comfortable, I invite you to begin to tune into your breath. And that is, I would say, the most vital component to yoga, our breathing. And as a yogi, someone who practices yoga, breathing is our most powerful resource. We've got a mini yogi over here. I love it. She knows what she's doing. As you start to connect to your breath, breathe a little deeper. And by breathing deeper, you start to decompress. So I invite you to exhale through your mouth a couple of times and really let go of anything that you've been hanging on to, any tension. Just to exhale through your mouth a couple of times can really start to calm your nervous system. As you feel your body lying across the floor, I invite you to scan your whole body at this time and just to become aware of any place that you might even inadvertently, without knowing, be holding on. Often for me, it's in my jaw, it's in my shoulders. While yoga has many benefits, it also has a unique benefit to everyone. And for me, as I mentioned, it helps to bring about peace of mind in my life. And in today's current climate, and considering the events that have been going on recently, I feel like now more than ever is time for peace. It's time that we all make peace a priority, and through our thoughts, our words, our actions, we all have the ability to generate greater harmony, understanding, compassion, and peacefulness in the world. I'm going to stay here for a couple more minutes and really sink in and get comfortable. Usually we do this resting at the end, but we're starting with it today. You can lie flat, or if you'd like, you could bring your feet wide, soles of feet on the ground, and drop your knees together. You might bring your arms up overhead to kind of stretch through the side bodies and open up your respiratory system. This song, to me, makes me remember the history of yoga. So keep breathing, enjoy, and I'm just going to serenade you a little. This is my thank you, my appreciation to you for being here. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. need to kill or die for, and no religions too. Imagine all the people living in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. See if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A bronyhood of humans. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You know what lyrics you can sing. You may say that I'm a dreamer. We're all dreamers, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. So please, I invite you now to stretch your arms up overhead, reaching from heels to hands, creating length in your body. So arms all the way up overhead, stretching your feet down, your hands up. Roll to one side as you're ready and pause. And consider just for a moment here on your side what it means for you to embrace peacefulness in your life, and what that looks like in your relationships, including your relationship to yourself. What does it mean to live peacefully? Bring attention now to the center of your chest, to your heart center, and allow your head to be heavy so as not to give yourself whiplash as you slowly sit up. So rise from the center of your chest, let your head be heavy. Find a comfortable way of sitting. Just from lying down for a couple minutes, do you feel a little transformation, a little shift? I invite you to sit up tall here, as tall as you can, so that your pelvis starts to tilt forward. But keep relaxed in your shoulders. You can bring your hands onto your thighs, onto your knees, palms facing down. So we're really tapping into the meditative element right off the start, which I think is the most important key element. Close your eyes and bring attention back to your breath. The inhale smooth, the exhale smooth. And allow your breathing to be even, so the inhale equal to the exhale. And breathing is our most powerful tool as a yogi, and something that is always with us throughout our life. So at any time, you can access your breath, especially during intense and challenging situations. And just a few deep breaths can really help to start generating a positive shift and a transformation, which starts at a very cellular level. Our breath is the key to our life force. Once more, scan your body for any tension, allowing your jaw to relax, your shoulders to release. Take one more deep breath here. Begin to open and close your eyes a couple of times. But just from a moment of seated meditation, Hands up if you want to. Report back in a couple words how you feel. Anybody? The back blue shirt? Tranquil, yeah. My friend over here. Chilled out. I like that. My friend over here. Smooth, nice and smooth. I like that. Yeah, the outside and the inside are very much related, hey? Yes, my friend here. Right? The breathing is key for that. Stop less worrying. My mini yogi over here. You feel relaxed. I like to hear that. Okay, one more. In the moment. Oh, and that's so beautiful. Presence is key. Want to be present, yeah, as a yogi. So, and then we can be present not only to ourselves but to others around us. Let's come forward onto hands and knees, shall we? Let's start to get into the physical component. So, tabletop, your shoulders over wrists, your knees under hips. Just feel your side bodies elongate here. So your underarms reach forward, your hips stretch back. Inhale to find length in your spine. Exhale your tailbone to the ground, fully round your spine. Create a full rounded spine like a cat arching its back, and that's actually what this is, cat pose. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Reach your sternum forward and extend until you're in full extension of your spine. Exhale again into flexion, so fully rounded spine. Mobilize in your back. Inhale to lengthen your spine, heart forward. Exhale, tailbone to the earth, rounding your back. Keep going in this way, so allow your breath to move you. Inhale your sternum forward, lengthen your spine, arch your back. And then as you exhale, fully flex your back, arching the opposite way. A few more breaths like this, exploring the range of motion of your spine to move in this way. And at this time, so just make sure your fingers are facing forward, my friend. There you go. You might start to embrace free movement at this time. So maybe you circle your ribs, your hips, start to get into the full mobility of your spine. So free movement, moving fluidly, exploring if there's any places that might be a little bit tense or sore, and noticing these places without judging them or labeling them. So maybe I'm a little stiff in my low back. Welcome to the club. I often feel this way myself. So we have a human body that is constantly transforming, and that's a beautiful thing. And through yoga, we have the ability to make positive shifts. Take one more cycle of breath like this. Exhale into a neutral spine. Sit up on your knees just for a moment to kneel. So we're going to move into a forward fold, and I'm just going to demonstrate. This is a spinal decompression. In the forward fold, the feet will be about hips width distance, 2 fists apart. You can bend your knees. So a lot of the misconception around yoga, I find, is that you think you have to be flexible, but no, it's like saying that you're, too dirty to take a bath or something. It's like you have to start somewhere, right? So this will help you to start to gain the mobility to touch your toes. Let's take a forward fold. So your feet are parallel. 2 fists between your feet. You can bend your knees as much as you need. Let your head be heavy. So folding forward, release your head and let it be heavy like a bowling ball. You might hold opposite elbows here. If it's uncomfortable, bend your knees more. Make sure that your toes are facing forward. That's it. Yeah, and let the head be heavy so that you're experiencing a spinal decompression, heavy head. Yeah, there you go. If you're feeling more mobile here, you might reach behind your legs. Yeah. One more breath here. Release your fingertips towards the ground. As you inhale, stretch your spine forward, hands to shins. Inhale, lengthen your spine, half lift. Exhale to fold. Once again, let your head be heavy. 2 more times like that. Inhale to lengthen your spine forward. Exhale to fold. Last time, inhale, long spine, stretch your heart forward. Fold as you exhale. Bend into your knees, let your head be heavy the whole way up. So we're gonna stack the spine gradually. Tailbone towards the ground. Feel your heels dig into the ground. Slowly stacking one vertebrae on top of the next. Gradually rising up. Really good. Yeah, nice. Arms relax, head is the last thing to stack up on top. Once you're standing tall, still with feet parallel, face your palms forward, no rush. Feel your shoulder blades glide down your back. So this is anatomical neutral. This is where we can start to just feel our posture in space. Feel your tailbone navigate towards the floor. Look down, are your feet parallel, so toes right in front of heels. There you go. And for some of us that might be challenging. You can keep the knees soft if you wish here. Yeah. Feel your tailbone descend, your shoulders descend. At the same time, feel the crown of head rise up so your head's kind of relaxed and floating on top of your spine. Just postural awareness, the shoulders on the back, a lot of us hunch forward, and over time this generates a lot of tension and tightness here through the front of the chest. We can start to get the shoulders onto the back and reach our full height as well. You want to stand up tall, right? Inhale, sweep your arms wide, all the way up overhead. Hands together at the top, move them down through the center, just moving with your breath here. Yeah, slowly hands descend, that's it, all the way, full exhale. 2 more times like this. Full inhale, the arms wide. I'm going to introduce a little bit more motion now. Sun salutations, you may have done these before. We've done yoga. Inhale, the arms wide. Fold forward as you exhale, so dive all the way forward. As you inhale, extend your spine long. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into a high plank. And if this is difficult, you can bring both knees to the ground. In the high plank, shoulders over wrists. Yeah, so here we start to activate the core. We start to fire up a little bit more. Inhale, breath. As you exhale, hug your elbows next to your ribs to slowly lower. So bend at the elbows, slowly lower all the way onto your belly. Yeah. Bring your 10 fingers wide here, so tap your fingers. We're going to warm up into cobra. So shoulders on your back. Slowly inhale, rise up. Exhale, extend forward. Awesome, you guys. Good. 2 more like that. As you inhale, rise. Slowly. Shoulders on the back. Nice. Exhale, reach further forward. Hands wide. Last time. Inhale, rising up. At the top, pause. Look to your right leg behind you. Inhale through center. Look over to your left leg. Back to center. Inhale. Slowly descend. Glide your hands under shoulders. Child's pose. So the hips move up and back. Knees wide. Toes touching. Let your forehead rest towards the floor. So let your head be heavy, forearms heavy. Just a couple breaths here in child's pose. And this is a shape that you can take to also become more relaxed, to start to open into the low back. And it's a great start to your practice, to your day. Try doing child's pose for a couple minutes in the morning and see how your day transforms. Okay, walk your hands back under shoulders, slowly sit up. I'm going to move to a very classic shape in yoga, which you've probably heard of, downward dog. Forward onto hands and knees, toes draw under, hips up and back. In down dog, press 10 fingertips into the ground. Yes, that's excellent. Yeah. As you press 10 fingers into the ground, lengthen through the sides of your waist, bring more weight into your legs and feet. You can pedal your heels here, first down dog of the day, potentially. See if you can flatten your palms, so instead of raising up onto your fingers. Yeah, that's it. Great, you guys, looking good. Take one more breath here. Look forward to your hands, make your way forward, feet to hands. Forward fold. Once you're in a forward fold, stretch your heart forward, inhale. Nice. Fold, exhale. Sweep your arms wide, rise all the way up, inhale. Same breath, dive all the way forward. So forward fold once again. Full sun salutations, extend your heart forward, inhale, half lift, hands can move to shins. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Option to bring your knees to the ground. One inhale in the high plank, pause here. We'll all meet. Exhale, hug your elbows towards your ribs, lower half or all the way to the ground. Low cobra or up dog, toenails on the ground. Chin to chest, down dog. All the way up and back to downward dog. Tuck your toes back under, hips up and back. Press through 10 fingers and reconnect with your breath in downward facing dog. A couple deep breaths. Reconnecting, I know. We won't get too much more strenuous because I see a lot of us in jeans, but let's do a couple more sun salutations. Get the energy moving. Look forward, move your feet forward to hands. Doing great. Stretch your heart forward as you inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Sweep your arms wide, rise all the way up. Inhale, breath, reaching tall. Same breath, fold forward, exhale. Yeah, all the way forward, folding. I can tell a lot of you have done yoga before. Stretch your heart forward as you inhale, lengthen your spine. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Pause in the high plank, knees can move to the earth. Lower as you exhale. Half roll the way to the ground. Low cobra or up dog. Yeah. Open your heart. Chin to chest, downward dog. Back to what we call home base, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Fingers facing forward. There you go. One more breath here. I know it might be a little slippy, so look forward, walk your feet to your hands or jump forward. Stretch your spine long as you inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Sweep your arms wide, rise all the way up, inhale. Hands to center chest, pause here this time. Release your arms to your sides, look down, feet parallel. Interlace your hands behind your back, so weave your fingers together, palms facing one another. Just do a quick demo. Stretch your arms behind you and reach your sternum up. Dive forward as you exhale so the arms start to come up and over. Keep the fingers interlaced, palms facing one another. Stretching into the shoulders gradually, so don't force this. Let it be gradual. One more inhale breath here. Release your hands to low back and all the way to the ground. Stretch your spine forward, inhale. Fold, exhale. Sweep your arms wide, rise all the way up. Inhale. Hands to center chest, exhale. Release your arms, close your eyes. Just check in with yourself for a moment. Open your eyes. Find a place on the wall or somewhere in the room that's not moving. So not another human, because we are about to balance and we might move around a little bit, yeah? So, not on the wall, just find a place with your eye gaze rather. I'm sorry, that wasn't clear. So stand where you are, spread out. Find a place with your eyes that's not moving. I see some tree huggers in the room, so yeah, we're gonna do the tree pose. I see you doing it over here. Options with tree pose. Ground through your left foot, so feel your weight transfer into your left foot. Bring your right sole of foot either to the calf or to the upper inner thigh, just not on the knee joint. Press your leg into your foot into your leg until you feel equilibrium, and then bring your hands to center chest. Balanced. Eye gaze on a place that's not moving, and that's not me because I'm a little bit shifty myself, yeah? As you're ready, if you're feeling balanced, breathing here, you might start to bring the arms, hands together, up overhead. Nice, you guys. You might start to open the branches of the tree, hands wide. Then you might bring right hand to right thigh, practice toppling tree, left hand up and over. Ooh. And if you topple over, that's okay. We'll just come back to, okay, hands back to center of the chest. Release the right knee, foot to floor, pedal through your heels. Nice balancing, you guys. Balancing in your body helps to also focus your mind. So let's try the other side to stay balanced. Right foot on the ground. Doing good. Left sole of foot either to the calf or inner right thigh. Press the thigh to the foot into the leg, hands to center chest. Eye gaze on that place that's not moving, so focus your eyes. That's important. Breathe, also important. Once you're feeling balanced, the hands might start to move up, overhead. The branches expand. Yeah, my tree huggers over here are doing great. Bring the hands back together, so good. Maybe you try the top of the tree, left hand to left thigh, right hand reaches up and over, walk. Back to center, hands center of the chest. Great balance. And you guys release the left foot to the floor. Pedal out your feet. You did it. Okay, find a friend. Someone who actually maybe you haven't met before. Who will be my friend? I remember you, of course, from New York. Hey, I have a picture with you. Come over here. Okay, once you found your friend, introduce yourselves, look to the front. All right, eyes on the front. Clap if you can hear me. Thanks. So Sonic here and I, we're both the same height, so he's gonna be good. We're gonna balance on our inner feet. So his right foot, my left foot. I'm gonna reach around his shoulders, and we're gonna help each other balance, okay? Ready, Sonic? Help me out too. Oh wait, you're a little taller than me, so I'm gonna just see whoever's taller will put their arm on top. We're gonna practice tree with a friend and see how much stronger we are when we are together. So the inside foot stays on the ground. Find the opposite outside foot, either on the calf or the upper or inner thigh. And this is the picture-worthy moment. You bring your hands up overhead into a heart shape. Friendship is magic. I love it. So sweet. You guys are so cute. I wish I had my camera right now. Just adorable. And see how strong you feel? Do you feel strong? I see a triple tree over here. That's super cool. That's like an old California red. What are they? The red? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, release the foot. Switch sides. Other side. Gotta balance it out. Okay. Balance on the inside foot, you know what you're doing. Yeah, maybe you bring your hands to center chest so you at the center this time. Is somebody taking pictures? Because this is just too normal. Do you feel stronger as a team? Yeah. Yay! Arms overhead. Just a quick. Yeah, you guys, release the foot to the floor, shake it out, great work. High five, bro hook. Okay, what I would love now is to make a long line across here, probably 2 lines, facing the front. Side by side by side. Are you guys ready to fly? Okay, so, a long straight line. Yeah, so a little space between the lines. So the first line needs space from the second line. So take 1 step forward, front line, back line, take a step back. Do we have a third or here? Okay, so yeah, just make sure that you space out accordingly. I'm gonna be up here as your flight captain. Bring your arms around your partner on either side. So maybe on their shoulders or maybe just around their back. Support them, you're here for them. They've got your back, you've got their back, okay? We're gonna stay focused so that we can be a cohesive flying machine all together, yeah? So even this back line here, you can take a step back because I don't want you getting kicked by the line. So back rows. Front row, take a step forward. 1 step forward, second row. That should be better, okay. Weight onto your right foot, step forward. Left heel lifts up. Weight into the right foot, start to lift your left leg off the ground. Ooh, flying. Yeah, look from the inner left thigh. You will start to tilt forward, that's okay. Keep your heart high as you lift your heel high in space. Straighten the back leg, looking great, you guys. And we're flying. Imagine you're flying over your favorite place. What's your favorite place? Equestria! One more inhale. Beautiful, you guys, slowly stand up. Really nice. Arms up overhead. Hands to center chest. Look to your front on either side. Thanks for supporting me. You're awesome. Okay, ready? Other side. We've got to balance it out. Okay, into position. Ready? Wings wide. Ready to fly. So are we stepping with our right foot first? So, left foot forward. Left foot forward. Thank you, my assistant. Right heel lift. Activate the right leg. Keep it straight as you lift the right heel. Initiate from the inner right thigh, lifting up. Keep your heart high. Stretch your spine long. Yes, you guys, flying all together. Ready? 3, 2, 1, nice. Pendulum to stand. Awesome, you guys. Arms up overhead, hands to heart, bro hips all around. That was awesome, you guys. We make a good flying machine, I think. Good. Okay, how are we doing for time? Is it? Okay, so spread out in the room once again. Great work, teamwork. All right, bring your feet a little wider than hips width distance now. We're gonna open into our hips. Hands together at your heart. A lot of us are gonna bring our elbows onto our thighs. So bend into your knees. You might rest your elbows on your thighs. If you're feeling more flexible, elbows on the insides of your knees to sit low. Yeah? Whew. Yeah, and it might start to get a little intense right about now. Broaden your knees with your elbows and keep breathing here. Yeah, I know. This is where it might start to get a little challenging for some of us, so breathing is key. If you go to a lot of different cultures around the world, you'll see that people just hang out like this. So if this is hard for you right now, you need to do it a little more maybe. Yeah? This will start to open up your low back. If you have soreness in your low back, like I do sometimes, this is really helpful. Opening to the hips helps to mobilize our entire spine. Sitting up tall here, let your crown of head rise a little higher. Nice work, you guys. And without clunking to the ground, hands forward, lift your hips up, knees to the ground. Whew, sit on your heels. Really nice. Nice work. Yeah, that actually felt good. I like that. Oh, even Maud's doing some yoga. Oh, she's sleepy now. So when we open our hips, the entire spine becomes more mobile. We're going to explore opening the heart now, upper range of mobility in the spine. Rise onto your knees. Knees about hips width distance. Fingers face down as though you had back pockets. So on your low back, fingers face down. Hug your shoulder blades together on your back. Tailbone roots down, rise your sternum up. It doesn't matter how far you go back, but we want to keep lengthening the spine. So up tall, and maybe you start to lean back a little so the hips come forward. The lifting of the sternum happens. And yeah, this might be intense, so breathing is key. A couple more breaths here. Deep inhale. Ground down through your knees and tailbone. Head as last rise up. Slowly sit up. Slowly sit back on your heels. Close your eyes. Hands rest on your thighs. Take a couple breaths here. Opening through the heart can start to generate some sensations and stir up energy. And it's also good for our immune system, our respiratory system. So let's keep promoting those positive benefits. Let's take one more set, yeah? If your low back is feeling testy, just sit here, chill, breathe, meditate. Otherwise, sit up. This is Camel Ustrasana. Fingers face towards the ground. Hands in your back pockets. Pretend pockets. Tailbone to the earth. Rise your sternum up tall. Shoulders on your back. Great. You might start to go back. Your hips can move forward. If it's available, you might reach one hand towards your heel. Don't push it. If it hurts, don't do it. Yeah, maybe both hands to your heels. Keep breathing. Beautiful work, you guys. Gradual, one breath at a time. You can stay here as long as you like, or whenever you're ready, let your head be last rise. Support your low back with your hands. Hands to low back. When you're ready, slowly rise up. Slowly sit back. Hands rest on your thighs. Close your eyes. Take a couple deep breaths. Let the benefit of the heart opening be absorbed. Right? Feeling the zen. I love it. Okay, well, I wish that we could just keep doing this for hours, but we're going to once again lie back onto our backs, Spread out. This time give yourself a hug, as in hug your knees into your chest. Outer ribs width distance with your knees, so knees wide. As you hug your knees in, you might move around a little bit on your back. Hold on to your right knee at this time and release left foot to floor. Move your pelvis a little to the right. We're going to twist. So stretch your left leg out and move your right knee across your body over to the left. You might hold on to your right knee with left hand, twisting right knee across your body. Attempt to keep both of your shoulders on the ground here. Spinal twisting also hosts a broad range of benefits. You might look over your right shoulder here or keep your head neutral to complete the twist. Grounding through left hip and both shoulders. Think of lengthening your spine as you inhale, twisting as you exhale. So twisting helps to promote digestion, if you have digestive issues, internal organ function, whole range, including the full range of motion of the spine. We don't often twist, so just take one more breath here. Start to release the twist, slowly. Neutralize your pelvis, pause at center. When you're ready, hug your knees back into your chest. Outer ribs width distance. Hold on to your left knee, right foot to floor. Move your pelvis a little to the left so that we can twist. Outstretch your right leg. Twist left knee across your body. You can hold on to left knee with right hand if you wish. Just attempt to keep both of your shoulders on the ground. So grounding is also something we want to be aware of in our practice. When we're balancing, we receive balance from grounding. And this also transfers into our state of mind. If you ever feel unbalanced, ungrounded, even just to bring awareness of where you're in contact with the earth, the mother, the provider, our home. And that's another aspect of our yoga. We care for ourselves, but we also care for our planet, which hosts our life. And yoga is a mutually beneficial relationship with the earth and all living beings. A couple more breaths like this. As you're ready, release the twist on this side. Neutralize your pelvis and hug your knees back into your chest one more time. You may have heard of this one before. It has a funny name, but it's great for opening through the hips. We're going to hold onto our ankles or inner edges of our feet, our pinky toes. Happy baby. Yeah, so arms along the insides of the legs. Hands towards the pinky toe edges of your feet. Draw your knees to the earth, and if you want to look forward, you can see a little demo of how it might look. Yeah, but lying back. There you go. As you draw your knees towards the ground, lengthen your tailbone. Rock a little side to side here, rocking the baby. And this is our final shape before final rest. So, as you're ready, hug your knees back in one last time. Bring your chin towards your knees, curl into a little ball. Inhale. Exhale, release everything. Allow your feet to stretch long on the floor, to fall wide. Face your palms up. And again, get as comfortable as possible here. Can we maybe dim the lights? Shavasana, or rest, is where we absorb the benefits of the practice. So at this time, close your eyes and allow all of your mindful work today to be absorbed, to integrate on a cellular level. Allow the breath to be natural. Scan your body at this time. See if there's anywhere that you can release a little more tension. Letting go of your jaw. Allow your pelvis and head to release. Allow your whole skin to soften. gradually begin to deepen your breathing. Bring awareness back into your physical body. Keep this state of relaxation which you have generated through your mindful efforts as you begin to reawaken your extremities, your fingers and toes, little flickers of movement. As you're ready, stretch your arms up overhead, reaching from heels to hands. Morning stretch. Roll onto one side once again and pause on your side. Consider you are packed for peace. Recall and consider continually reflecting and clarifying what it means to embrace peacefulness in your life. What does it look like in your relationships, especially your way of relating to yourself? Bring attention to the center of your chest. Allow your head to be heavy as you slowly sit all the way up. Take your time. Sit comfortably once you're up, palms facing down, close your eyes, and just take a moment to feel now the absorbed benefit of your practice today. Let your shoulders relax, let your jaw release, allow your skin to soften, let your breath be even and smooth and deep. Imagine all the people living in peace. Bring your hands together at the center of your chest. With my whole heart, with every cell in my being, I'm just so grateful that you are here today to share this experience. Namaste means the light in me, the soul in me bows to that same light, that same soul within you. Thanks for being here. Namaste. Oh, you guys, thanks so much. Feel the energy in the room now, to see all of your faces. I just, this is why I do this, is to, to witness the benefits. We're right at time here, but I would like to leave a couple minutes for questions and a quick demo, but if you need to file out, it's all good. If we could make a circle, I just want to share with you a little bit of my own practice and some things that I've been working on. So if you make a circle or if you file out quietly, I just, again, want to thank you. Big wide circle. I don't need a mat, whatever. Yeah, thanks, my friends. One quick thing that I wanted to mention also, just after the demo and the questions, my handler over here, where's Len? Len, oh, she's in the back. Len has got some flyers. I'm making a documentary right now, and I have zero funding for it. So it's a documentary about something I'm really passionate about. I'll just leave it up to you to take a flyer and look it up. And if there's anyone you know that would be interested in supporting the documentary, it's a story that needs to be told, which I'm really passionate about. So cue the music. So I want to leave time for about 5 or 10 questions. So just a show of hands if you want to ask anything, my friend here. Well, it's funny you should ask because I feel like everyone does yoga in their own unique way. I think some people might go for a walk and that's their meditation. Specifically the physical aspect of yoga, about 10 years. And I've been teaching for about 7 or 8 years. Yeah, thanks, my friend. Hey. It depends what you're looking for. Are you looking to build strength or gain flexibility? Hatha yoga is the traditional yoga. Hatha means sun moves. It's a balanced form of yoga. You'll do some gentle exertion, but you won't be like pushing yourself as hard as you might in a power class. Power yoga or vinyasa yoga would be more for strength building. Yin yoga is on the far end of the spectrum on the other side, so it's relaxation and meditation based. Yin yoga, or if you study meditation specifically, yin helps to generate more flexibility in the body. It's very slow moving, so you'll hold postures and stretches between 5-10 minutes. So, yes, good question. Over here. For that question. I went to India a few years after I started teaching for a deeper understanding of yoga. I went to an ashram in a very remote area of India related to the Bihar School of Yoga, which used to be the Yogic University in India. So I lived in an ashram where I shaved my head and I ate very simple foods and wore white cotton clothing and did a lot of meditation. I really just wanted to go back to the roots of the practice, the ancient tradition of it from thousands of years ago and see where it came from. So the specific ashram, not that you'll remember because it's a Sanskrit name, is Rikya Peet. And then I also went to another ashram that was related to that one that was a little bit bigger, the Bihar School of Yoga. But I loved India. If you go, I just recommend really focusing on drinking clean water because I also got really sick while I was there. I mean, as much as I don't like to drink plastic bottled water, sometimes that becomes kind of your only option in some of those situations. So, yes. Yeah, I was about 20 years old. I've been working in film for quite a few years, extensively, and I started to go crazy a little bit. It's a really tough industry. As much as it might look glamorous on the outside, it's quite a grind as an actor. I had an eating disorder. I was really struggling with that, and I found solace in yoga. I was able to separate what was disordered eating thinking in my own self and true self, and in the yoga room was the yoga studios where I really was able to make that distinguishment. So I would say that yoga has been a really key aspect in my healing and probably why I'm still here today. My friend. I would say, yeah, the more that you practice, the more you'll experience the benefits of yoga. The flexibility is at the point of yoga. There's not a destination to arrive at, it's a journey. But the mobility in your body is kind of a happy benefit of dedicated practice. So I wasn't born crazy flexible, I'm not a contortionist. Anything that you saw me do there is something that it's a practice that I've been dedicated to. So yeah, thanks for that question. Over here. Yoga is great for a lot of cardiovascular issues, and I feel like if a lot more people were doing yoga, we would see a huge decline in the epic kind of levels of heart issues that there are out there. It's good for circulation as well, so, and a lot of heart problems are related to poor circulation. So, great question, yeah, thanks. Right behind you. Amazing, thanks for being here, and I just love your smile. I would say that any type of yoga will help with stress, specifically meditation and breathing will be the quickest way to stress release, but the physical aspect is also very important. So a combination of the physical hatha yoga combined with the breathing pranayama and the meditation. Yeah, that's a great question, and congratulations for being so active. Amrit, the eternal nectar of life. You know, I don't know if yoga is so much skill as it is dedication and continuing on with the practice. So what I would recommend is that my practice is unique, my teaching and instruction. If you didn't like what I had to offer, there's a ton of teachers out there. There's a whole range of types of yoga. So try out different styles. Hot yoga is very popular, but it's not for everyone. For me personally, I find it very dehydrating and destabilizing actually. I find that I don't want to be dehydrated by anything that I do. It's hard enough to stay hydrated. So try out different instructors, different studios, different styles of yoga, and there's even some great online resources. So yeah, thanks for that question. 2 more questions here. I feel like Tree Hugger knows a lot about yoga. She's like kind of more of a meditator. I feel like her and Maud would meditate together in a tree maybe. Yeah, they could probably help each other. Yeah, or on a rock. Nice, yeah. I love all these questions, so awesome. My favorite poses, there's kind of 2 in combination, are headstand and shoulder stand. They're said to be the king and queen of yoga postures, and they are said to be the greatest boon or gift passed on from the ancient sages. So to go upside down in a headstand and shoulder stand completely revitalizes your body. It has more benefits that I can list right now. But for myself personally, if I do headstand and shoulder stand every day without fail, I do not get sick. And I can, on a physical level, feel that it's nurturing my body and creating circulation and good for my immune and respiration and everything. So headstand and shoulder stand. Yeah, great question. Okay, one more at the back. Unfortunately, I feel like part of the misconception is accurate, that it's for people with money. And in ancient practice, it was a one-on-one teacher-to-student relationship in the forest. There was no monetary value involved. It was just purely, not attached to money. Today, yoga does cost money, but there's a lot of great options out there, online options, community centers where you can find yoga at a better price. But I think that also the idea that you have to be flexible, no, yoga will offer you that benefit through continuing with the practice. So, yeah. Again, thank you guys so much for sticking around. Namaste.